Hello everyone, today we have the whiter Trojan. Now, if you've seen my earlier video from today, you might be thinking, does this Trojan have anything to do with the white email worm? And actually, you'd be wrong, because it has nothing to do with it. The name is actually derived from Windows Whistler, which this Trojan purports to be a key generator for. So real quick, the setup here is that I've got two windows open, one for the root of the C drive and one for our floppy disk drive, because this drops some files during its payload, and I'd like to copy one over to the floppy disk drive so maybe we can read it and see what its contents are by the time this video is over. Because I'm going to give you a little hint, there won't be much time to read any files on this computer once the payload hits. So let's go ahead and run it. Whiter, alright. We've got our key generated for Windows Whistler. We can get on Windows XP. We don't have to sit here on lame Windows 95 anymore. However, unfortunately, this string is just completely fake, randomly generated. It is not actually a key for Windows Whistler. If you put it in, it will be wrong. And not only that, if we head into our registry, we will navigate to our startup. Let's see, system, no, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, run. We see here, Whistler. So it's dropped itself into the system drive and added the -next flag. And when this happens, it automatically drops its payload. So as soon as we restart, we will see it start to mess up our computer. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, here we go. We're loading in. Let's see if we can grab that file real quick if it pops up. Here it is. WXP, get open. Did it copy? It did, excellent. Okay. So, when we see this file, every time it deletes a file, it drops this file in here. And eventually, as we can see, it has deleted quite a bit of everything. All of our files disappeared out of the root drive of C. Our Windows folder is almost completely empty. The system folder is looking pretty sparse. Normally there's a few thousand files in here. And we have a few dozen. So Windows might still work. You know, I don't think this was actually Windows Whistler key generator. We don't have our fantastic startup sound that we just heard anymore. In fact, there's nothing left in the drivers, no history, there's no help. Good luck. Yeah, there ain't no helping you once you're at this point, because the Trojan goes through every file on your hard disk, opens it, reduces its length to 0, saves it, and deletes it. So even if you do recover your files, they will all be 0 byte length and incredibly annoying to attempt to restore all the data from. So hopefully you have good backups. Of course, if we try and restart, we will see that the computer is probably not going to get very far. And yep, Windows tells us invalid system disk, replace the disk and then press any key. So this system is trashed. If we open up the file we copied on my Windows computer, we can see that it gives us the message, "You did a piracy, you deserve it." How frank. So that is about it for the whiter Windows Trojan. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.